Well, good day, everyone. Craig, back at you again on the 2018 Honda Goldwing. Just out and about. Decided I'd head on out and find somewhere to get my morning coffee. I am a coffee addict. I wouldn't say an aficionado because I really don't care what kind of coffee it is. It doesn't have to be any specially picked bean that was harvested in Colombia for 18 years and the rainbow touched it. I don't need all that. I just need a cup of coffee, and I'll basically drink anything. But I love coffee, so a lot of people say, "Oh, you got to get your morning coffee." Me, I get my morning coffee, I get my afternoon coffee, I get my evening coffee. I drink coffee all day long. I can drink a cup of coffee before I go to bed, get right in the bed and sleep like a baby. So, out and about, decided I'd stop and grab some coffee, maybe a snack or something on this beautiful morning. It's about 74 degrees. Weather's perfect, has some really nice riding days. So, I was thinking last night, I was on YouTube, because again, I'm a YouTube junkie, a coffee addict and a YouTube junkie. Probably the two things that describe me the best, but I was on YouTube. And I was looking at a video. I believe it was Michaeli7 that put the video up. It was either Michaeli7 or Harley Day Rider, one of the two. But they just recently had a West Virginia motor vloggers meetup. So a bunch of people, DBest 1A, have been putting videos up concerning, regarding or surrounding that meetup that they had. Very nice videos. Very enjoyable to watch it and what they. And their gathering that they had, and it looks like everyone had a really good time. But one of the things that I think it was Michaeli7. If I'm wrong, if it was Harley Day Rider, I apologize if I'm quoting the wrong person. But I believe it was Michaeli7 said in one of his most recent videos that one of the things they have to take into account when they do these meetups in the future is that the area that they were riding in West Virginia has a lot of twisties and curvies and roads that have switchbacks. And depending on where you're coming, what area from the country you're coming from to meet up with them, you might not be familiar or accustomed to riding those roads. And it made me think, because where I live in West New York, we don't have any really windy roads. What you see is what you get. It's flat. It's straight for the most part. A little bit of a curve. But that's about it. There's really there's you get to other parts of New York State, they have, curvies and switchbacks, but this part of the state, we don't have those type of roads. So all I've ridden on is pretty much flat roads with a little bit of a bend to it. And I like it that way. I tell you what, I don't know, maybe because I've never done it, maybe because I'm new to riding. I just don't see the allure of just all these curvy roads. I just don't. And I know people travel from all over the country to ride certain roads. They travel to ride Tail of the Dragon. And I know there's other couple roads. It's like, I think there's one in Tennessee. I can't remember all the names. But whatever you're in your state, I'm sure you got some really curvy roads. But people will travel from all over the country to ride these roads, 700 turns in the next 2 miles, and I don't find that fun at all. I mean, my one exposure, there's a deer, gotta be careful out here. My one exposure to it was up in the Adirondack region when I went to Americade in New York State. That really is one of the areas that does have some curvies and bendies and twisties. I just don't see the allure. I mean, you guys have to explain it to me. You know what, maybe I don't know, maybe I'm too laid back. You know what I like? I like this. Just straight, just ride straight, chill, relax, put on cruise control. All right, here I'm on the interstate. It's not the best scenic road. So, there's other roads that are much more scenic than being on the interstate. But hey, there's nothing wrong with this. Look at this. This is just straight. I can see where I'm going. A little bit of a turn. I can see through the turn. I like that. I don't get everything else. But if you are not used to that, if you're not accustomed to it, it can be very challenging. So when I went up to the Adirondack region, it was my first time, up there and riding those roads. you know, I didn't find it because I didn't have the skill level, and I understand it. I guess once you develop the skills, you find it fun. But for those of us who don't have that skill level yet, all I found those roads was annoying and tense. Because you're trying not to tense up, you're trying not to grip that bar, and but you know, you're going around these corners, and you're slowing down. And then if you're riding with a group, you don't want to slow everybody else up. But again, you don't want anybody to push you or feel like you have to be pushed to go faster than what you're capable with or accustomed to. So for me, for right now, I like this. Let's find a straight road, and you know what? Let's keep it straight. I mean, God forbid you ever let me organize a ride. You guys are going to be so mad because you know what we're going to do? We're going to go straight. And then there's going to be a little bit of a turn, a little bend at the end, but that's going to be it, and everybody's going to enjoy themselves. So one day I hope to get, to get that skill level and that enjoyment where I'm really, where I would say, oh, I really like this, but I'm not there yet. I was looking at some of the videos from some of the motor vloggers out in California, and they've got roads out there, you're on a cliff. You're just like, oh, there's no guardrail here. Oh, we're going to make sure to get too close to the edge. You're going to go over that. There's nothing to stop you. Okay, then why are we on that road? If that's the case, why are we even on this road? If there's nothing to stop us from falling off if we get too close to the edge. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe because I'm not used to it. I'm sure at some point I will develop some better skills and be like, hey, let's do all these switchback roads and all this other stuff. Again, everything I say, guys, I say with this caveat. Everything I tell you today, I could exactly tell you the opposite tomorrow. And you'll say, hey, Craig just said he is going to the tail of the dragon. He said he doesn't like that. Well, as of right now, I don't. And I don't see the allure of it. But those of you that like that style of riding, like all the twisties and curvies and bendies, God bless you. Me, I'm just going to keep it straight. That's what I like. So anyway, got to get my coffee. I hope everybody's having a wonderful day. When you get a chance, get out, do something today. Enjoy yourself. Whether it's a bike, whether it's a boat, whether it's an RV, whether it's going to yoga class, whether it's going to Zumba, whether it's just going for a walk. Life is too short not to enjoy it. Get out and enjoy life. Have a great day, everyone.